Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Mermaid sightings have been reported by people from all walks of life. Are these true sightings, or the optical illusions of light in the eye? Are people pretending to find mermaids in order to gain attention and publicity? Continue watching to see the most strange mermaid sightings from around the world. Australia? A deep-sea diver descends into one of Australia's reefs, intrigued by the aquatic life beneath the surface. He investigates undersea life and discovers something unexpected in a matter of seconds. A humanoid creature with a tail that differs from that of a traditional fish and a body that is partially human and partially fish. The deep-sea diver captures the entire event, following which the mermaid rapidly vanishes. Philippines. Some tourists were on a boat in the Philippines when they noticed a peculiar mermaid-looking thing and became enthralled. This monster appears to have long white hair and what appear to be arms, but what do you think is phony or real? United Kingdom. This video depicts the UK Coast Guard during a night training exercise. When something arrives in the ocean, the waters are fairly rough, and it is evident that it is night. However, creepy glowing eyes and a mermaid light tail can be seen. Some believe it is simply a seal. Personally, I'm not sure what it is. Unidentified catch. This clip, which aired on Animal Planet, depicts a bunch of fishermen going about their regular activities. They haul out their newest capture, and one of them screams out when he sees a bizarre humanoid-looking monster. What appears to be an arm and a webbed hand can be seen plainly. But what exactly is it? Scotland. Beginning about 1890, Scotland appears to have had its fair proportion of mermaid sightings. Multiple mermaid sightings occurred in Newark Bay. Many people assumed that mermaid lore was merely hearsay and rumor. However, many individuals began to tell their stories about what they dubbed the Dearness Mermaid. This mermaid, however, was not the beauty of previous legends. A 7-foot-long humanoid with pale white skin and black hair was described by witnesses. Locals said she crawled onto the rocks with her arms and then sank back into the waves. People only caught a few glimpses of her from afar. The mermaid appeared to be wary and stayed away from the shoreline. The mermaid, however, only stayed in the water for a few summers before silently disappearing back into the murky depths. Mermaid or whale fact or fiction for the residents of Newark Bay. California. This video, apparently taken in California, shows a mermaid doing what mermaids are known to do. While the video resolution is a little hazy, you can plainly see the creature in the footage. When the movie begins, the creature is sitting on a beach, lazily waving its tail, either resting after a long voyage or simply enjoying the sun's rays. It suddenly dives into the ocean. After diving, it breaks the surface of the sea, revealing its humanoid torso and head. This mermaid lacks the traditional human appearance that most mermaids are believed to have. Its body is grayish in hue, and its head lacks hair, indicating a likely more fish-like character. Israel. Locals and tourists in the Israeli town of Kiryat Yam have been coming to the coast in the hopes of catching a glimpse of a monster that most people believe only lives in fairy tales. An supposed mermaid, described as looking like a hybrid between a fish and a young girl, is only seen around sunset. Before vanishing for the night, it performs a few tricks for observers. $1 million reward for anyone who can provide an image or evidence of the creature. India. A man was working in a warehouse where fresh fish is stored when he came across something that looked less like a fish and more like a human. Its wrists were tied behind his back and it was kept in a container with food. Few people understood how this could have happened, as it appeared to be a cross between a human fish and a crocodile. This alien fish or mermaid was captured by fishermen off the Visakhapatnam sea coast and brought to the Indian Visakhapatnam beach. Some people claim it's a half-fish, half-human creature known as Angela Canyon, and just looking at it makes you want to recoil in terror. However, lean in for a closer look. It appears to have a fish-like crocodile head with fish fangs, 4 breasts, and a stomach that appears to have had one too many Thanksgiving feasts. Its wrists are chained with rope, and his body tapers from the waist down to a scaled tail. Everyone has an opinion about this terrifying mermaid-like creature, which some believe is real and a creation of nature, while others do not. Whatever the case may be, there's no denying this mermaid is terrifying. Russia. This is a strange video that was captured in Russia of what appears to be guys removing a mermaid's body. Some speculate that it was a giant fish being removed, but with a large number of men dressed in hazmat suits. The men in white suits are then seen looking about the area and walking off with the mermaid. The creature's tail really does appear like that of a mermaid. South Africa. In October 2013, a mermaid was sighted over a mountaintop known as Vi. A woman spotted the mermaid and not only observed it, but also saved its life. Basani Dumo was the woman's name, and she heard the mermaids beg for rescue as they tried to go back into the ocean. Duma did so, and later described the mermaid as Caucasian and blonde, speaking Zulu. Oddly, the river where the mermaid was observed has since dried up. Spain. In 2013, Spain, during a routine flight, one of the passengers was fortunate enough to take film of this creature with a human body. In this video, it appears that this is the case. A man was on a boat ride when he observed a rock in the water. However, after a closer look, he noticed what appears to be a woman sunbathing on a rock. Later, as he focused and stabilized his footage, he noticed that the woman appeared to be a blue-pink color, with a fishtail similar to that of a mermaid. Canada. For this story, we'll take you back in time to 1967 British Columbia for a second. This place became widely known for having mermaids, and people had the proof they had spotted a mermaid relaxing on the shore of Main Island. Ferry riders said they have seen this blonde, mysterious woman sitting on the beach topless with blonde hair and a tail instead of feet. Some even say they witnessed her eating raw salmon on the beach. After many people have reported that they've seen this creature, the town newspaper put up a $25,000 reward for whoever catches the mermaid. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. The subscriber's pick. In today's subscriber pick, it is evident that a Photoshop image of a fictitious mermaid has been put to the background, while people in the area stare in disbelief. Honestly, people. Greenland. Discussion on the internet. Several days later, the video footage lasted just 2 minutes, but it was long enough for viewers to see a weird creature passing in front of a submarine's glass window. One of the tiny crew's bearded and glasses-wearing members looked on in awe, the level of swimming around them while they were loading their camera. The other, on the other hand, recorded his partner's responses. It appeared when a white hand with membranes on its fingers collided with the glass behind them. In the low light of the camera lantern focused on the horrible visage of the creature, the guys reacted quickly. Its eyes appeared to shine. Even though it was just a few seconds, the picture quickly became viral. People started to believe that everything was a ruse devised in a laboratory to cause a public uproar. However, the researchers insisted that the material was genuine. The submarine went down 3,000 feet, while the deepest dive too far is 1,200 feet. Even with a protective suit, a diver could not endure that sort of pressure. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.